The greatest risk of 2026 is not artificial intelligence taking jobs.
It is not automation. It is not machine learning. It is not large language models. The greatest risk of 2026 is inaction. While everyone debates whether AI is dangerous, the real danger is standing still. Because in a world where capability is accelerating, stagnation becomes a liability. And liability compounds. Silence is not safety. Delay is not strategy. Waiting is not neutral. It is debt. And today, we calculate the cost.
There are two types of organizations right now. The first is still operating on 20th century workflows.
Meetings to schedule meetings. Manual research cycles. Long approval chains.
Linear experimentation. Everything moves in a straight line. Input, discussion, revision, delay.
The second type has integrated human-AI collaboration into daily operations. They prototype in hours. They synthesize in minutes. They test in real time. They iterate continuously. The difference is not intelligence. It is velocity. And velocity compounds faster than capital.
This is what I call the velocity divergence. On one side, the legacy model. Progress is linear. Every improvement requires proportional effort. 1 hour of work equals 1 unit of output. On the other side, human-AI collaboration. Progress becomes exponential.
1 hour of work produces research, synthesis, drafting, analysis, and refinement simultaneously. While the legacy team spends an hour discussing possibilities, the architect completes a full synthesis loop. Research gathered, insights extracted, options generated, risks assessed, strategy drafted in the same hour. The gap between these two systems widens daily, not gradually. Exponentially. And exponential gaps do not feel dangerous at first. They feel manageable until they are not. Most people understand financial debt. Few understand technical debt. Technical debt is what accumulates when you postpone modernization, when you delay upgrading workflows, when you ignore new capabilities, when you choose comfort over adaptation.
Every day you do not integrate AI into your operational stack, you fall 1 iteration behind.
Every week, that gap grows wider. Every quarter, competitors who adopted early are operating with a different cost structure, a different speed, and a different cognitive bandwidth. And here is the critical insight. The cost of inaction is invisible at first. There is no alarm, no headline, no crisis.
Just a subtle widening of the gap, until suddenly, you are no longer competing in the same category.
Let's make this practical. Imagine two firms. Firm A schedules a 2-hour strategy meeting. 10 people attend. They review slides. They debate options. They assign follow-ups.
Total cognitive energy, high. Net output, incremental.
Firm B runs the same strategic question through a human-AI synthesis loop before the meeting.
Market data summarized. Competitive analysis drafted. Scenarios simulated.
Risks mapped. Opportunities ranked. Now the meeting becomes a decision session, not a brainstorming session. One firm uses humans to generate raw material. The other uses humans to govern refined intelligence. That difference compounds. Now we examine the talent market. High-performance operators are not blind. They see the acceleration. They understand leverage. And they are asking a simple question. Why would I work in an environment that refuses to upgrade its cognitive infrastructure? Top talent does not want to be trapped inside slow systems. They want amplification. They want tools that multiply their output. They want environments where experimentation is encouraged and intelligence is augmented. If your organization refuses to modernize, the most capable minds will leave. Not dramatically, quietly, strategically. The cost of inaction is not only lost efficiency, it is lost talent. And once the high-fidelity operators exit, recovery becomes exponentially harder.
By the time a legacy organization realizes it has fallen behind, the market has already adjusted.
Pricing expectations shift. Customer expectations rise. Speed becomes assumed. Depth becomes standard. What once felt like advanced capability becomes baseline competence. And here is the uncomfortable truth. The architect is not waiting. While legacy systems debate risk, the architect is building.
While committees review policy, the architect is prototyping. While competitors hesitate, the architect compounds. The clock does not pause for caution.
It measures adaptation. Technical debt is a silent killer. Inaction feels safe because nothing visibly breaks. But beneath the surface, capability gaps widen, cost structures weaken, talent migrates, velocity collapses, and by the time the divergence becomes visible, it is too late to catch up quickly. The cost of inaction is not immediate failure. It is slow irrelevance. In 2026, the question is not, is AI a risk? The real question is, can you afford not to integrate it? The architect has chosen acceleration. The legacy system has chosen delay.
The market will decide which model survives. The clock does not reset. Case file 007. Concluded.